Hi, this is Russell from iMind Multimedia. This video is going to be about GoPro mounts, how to use them, tips and tricks. It's for new users as well as existing users. We will go over all the GoPro mounts as well as other mounts that we also sell, and an exclusive iMind roll bar mount that we're going to talk about. So I've got lots to cover, so we'll dive right in. These are called pivot arms. And the point of these is to either extend your mounts so that you can get the camera farther away from the mount, or to rotate it 90 degrees. And the way that happens is every time you insert one of these into a mount, you see that this is pointing this direction and this is now pointing in this direction. So that makes the camera go this way. So if I take this off and just use this one, you see the camera's going this way. So unfortunately you can't have an extension and keep it in the same direction. Whenever you make an extension, it turns it 90 degrees. So if you want to keep it in the same direction, you've got to add two more than what you already had. And then these will go on to what's called a quick release. And so here's a quick release, and then here's your pivoting arms. And from this, obviously I'm missing my bolts. You put your bolts in here. And from this you can rotate and pivot and do all kinds of great angles that you want. And then these quick releases go into these double stick base plates, and there are two types. There's slightly curved and then there's flat, and you see the double stick on the bottom. You can tell the difference from the top, which one's curved and which one's flat. The flat one is rounded around the edges, and then the curved one is squared. So that's how you can tell from the top which is which without having to, because it's very, very, very subtle. And the double stick, it's probably best if you're going to use this in an extreme environment, lots of vibration or very cold or very hot, that you let it sit 24 hours and let the double stick cure. It's very, very sticky. Once it's on, it almost doesn't want to come off, whatever you're putting it on. So if you're putting on a helmet, make sure that there's no wax. And maybe there's a clear coat if you've got it painted with flames or something, because you don't want this double stick taking your paint off. So there are actually two different types of quick releases. This is the standard one, very flat, and you can only do so much movement with this base plate. You can only go so far. This curly Q one will allow you to do stuff like this. So if you want to go vertical, and I will bring my helmet out and you can see what I'm talking about. I have one on the side of my helmet here, and you can see that by having this curly Q come out, it allows me to get space in between the helmet and the camera, and I can do it the angle that I want. Wouldn't be able to do that with the standard quick release. Now there is something new that's been released since the GoPro HD Hero, and a lot of people think it's a nose plug. You could probably use it as that, but it's really not an anti-snoring device. It's used to fix a problem that I've only seen recently, and that's because for some reason some of these new ones have play in between when you put the quick release into the base plate. And then so that when you're on a motorcycle or something with vibration, you're going to hear that. So by putting the orange doohickey in here, you no longer get that noise. And so that's what that's for. It doesn't come with all the kits, but if you have one and you're having that vibration problem, that's what that's used for. If you already have a quick release but you don't have the orange doohickey, there is a way you can get rid of the noise, and that is you can put two pieces of tape, in this case I'm using electrical tape, on the left and the right side of that center channel, not putting it on the center channel. And that should get rid of the vibration completely. And while I'm talking about it, while I'm using this is the display thing that comes with the camera. The camera attaches here when you buy it. Don't throw it away, it's perfectly usable. You could tape this to a desktop or something